Hello and welcome to Nobody's Watching, episode 15, showcasing the Echo. I've been meaning to do a video on the Echo for a long time. It's one of the first blasters you get in the game, you have it from the very beginning, and it straight away becomes your primary blaster, and it should be and stay that way for quite some time. I'm quite a way into this game now, and I've unlocked some pretty good blasters and leveled them up, and I still find myself using the Echo on the regular, and it's only just recently with the levelling up of the Rivonics that is starting to get pushed out of my regular rotation. So let's have a look at this. It's got a really good auto shoot range at 35 meters, and a zero dispersion means that it's nice and accurate. It's also got an increased projectile velocity, which basically means it's a lot easier to hit moving targets, which helps because you'll be playing at a distance with it being a centre blaster. The priming speed's not too bad, and the reload time is really nice. Clip size of 10, which at the beginning, this is the blaster you will have with the biggest clip size for quite a bit. Healing's quite nice, the movement speed's good, the respawn delay is nice and low, and it's got decent hit points and damage as well. In the very early game, it's the best blaster you've got just because its stats are better, but very quickly once you get it to level 5 and unlock the first nerf power, which allows you to heal for some health every time that you damage an opponent, it quickly gets out of hand and becomes your go-to survival blaster. The fact that you have to duck into cover to let your healing kick in far less often means that you're in the game more. Once you get it to level 10, you unlock a clip size of 18, which is really nice. It might seem like not a lot, but it makes a huge difference. Then when we eventually get it to level 15, it'll have slam fire. Slam fire just increases the rate of fire. We have this on the commander at level 10, and it makes a significant difference in battle. All the powers on this blaster have good synergy as well, because firing faster means that you're going to heal quicker, and having a bigger clip size means that you can fight for longer without needing to duck out. Once you unlock this blaster, you also unlock power cards, and two of the power cards that you get quite early on, the healing bar and the shield, both work really well with the Echo. Having the healing bar, the ability to heal for a significant chunk of your health every 20 seconds, gives you a lot more survivability, and being able to throw up a shield means that when you get to low health in the middle of a battle, you can heal by shooting your opponents without taking damage. You can also use something that increases the damage of the blaster to kill people quicker, but I haven't actually seen any evidence that this increases your healing. I initially thought it did, but on reflection, I'm not sure that that does work. Okay, let's look at a little bit of gameplay. The Echo's normally my secondary or my sidearm blaster, so I don't always start with it, especially when I've got two other blasters with a higher respawn time. So perfect to start with the Rivonics. On a level like this, we can just start peppering the enemies and making good use of that ricochet. So far so good, holding the line. Okay, my teammates under the cosh, and now you see we've got some Rivonics ammo flying in, that white, so taking a lot of damage. I need to run in and do some damage to get some healing, but I'm just getting peppered with these Rivonics discs. Not even directly half the time, and it takes us out. So now we've got a chance to come in with our sidearm Echo. So it's ideally suited for sniping from this high ledge. Perfectly reaches that middle where people are going to be coming over, which is where you want to concentrate your fire. As you can see, that nice big clip size making a difference, so having an 18 round clip is just beautiful. And again, this will probably be one of your earliest high capacity blasters, so I would strongly recommend to new players, invest in your gold in leveling up the Echo. You should be consistently having that as one of your highest level blasters, in my opinion, especially if you plan on playing a lot of solo, where this blaster really shines early on. So we snuck up on our sneak attacker there with the shield, and we managed to take the victory for the team. Beautiful. The top player there, almost certainly a result of the Rivonics, but still, the Echo did what it was supposed to do, and that was a good way to play with it. It's great for 3v3. It's no longer in my pinball rotation, but early on in the game, I used it in pinball all the time, so I thought I'd just show using the Echo in pinball. Its base movement speed of 14 means it's actually not that bad. It primarily suffers from a slower rate of fire, which isn't brilliant in pinball, but its survivability more than makes up for it. Which is actually very similar to the Ultra 3 Blaster, which is a bit of an all-star in pinball in my opinion. They both have similar movement speed, and they both have a slow rate of fire with a decent range, and they both have good survivability. I'm not quite sure why the Ultra 3 just feels like a better blaster, even though it's got a much smaller clip. It just kind of does. I think because it heals out of combat, whereas the Echo heals in combat, and when you're holding all of the tokens, you want to be out of combat, so I guess that's the reason. Rivonics also healing in combat and kicking ass, as it is wont to do. It's completely transformed all my gameplay. I don't think anything comes close to this blaster. It in a way almost feels like it slightly ruins the game just because it's head and shoulders above everything else. But at the same time, you can't complain about power creep. I love this blaster, it's so much fun to play with, and it changes the way you need to think about your loadout as well, because you need to dedicate a slot in your loadout to being able to take out a Rivonics. Okay, back in with the Echo. I've left all those coins up there. The enemy, for whatever reason, ran back down rather than picking them up, so yeah, we just need to go and pick those up and hold them to win the game. Very nice. Got 10 seconds until the shield respawns, so that should protect us for the last few seconds of the round should we need it. And we just need to get those last 2 coins. And again, coming in clutch there, pick up the coins, and now do the usual, just run up the ramp, run away, get behind that pillar, and then as soon as they get too close for comfort, we can jump off the ledge. Easily the best environment to play pinball in because it's just so easy to run away from people. And there we go. Can't be beat, hopefully. So yeah, Echo, perfectly valid in pinball. It will get overtaken by other blasters eventually, but if you're really on, stick it in your loadout. Can't go wrong. Thanks for watching. Nobody's watching. See you soon.